you can't spell, and again, I shoot you straight here always, but I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I always, I guess this show is a little bit different because I am a fan, I show my fandom, but I can still always put that away to give you an opinion and have fun with it. That's what I do here on the Rich Eisen Show. But I fully admit that I am a fan of certain teams, and I am a fanatic. You cannot spell fanatic without fan, right? So what did I say yesterday? What did I say yesterday where you said, who's going to win Thursday Night Football? I'm like, Broncos. Come on, Broncos. And I said that the Jets have broken Sam Darnold and that the Jets should tank for Trevor Lawrence and set Sam Darnold free and hire Eric Bieniemy. That was my fourth down hot take, clutching the hot take plank of my 4 downs earlier on Tuesday. Hire Eric Bieniemy. Say, bring your playbook from Kansas City, stick Trevor Lawrence in it, and go to work in the AFC East for a long time. Wear green and cut up the paper for your ticker tape in the Canyon of Heroes. Let's roll. But there's a lot of time between then and now. And even with all of that, I'm sitting there before the game last night. Yeah, it's around 4:30, but it's 5 o'clock somewhere, and I start taking a little bit of tug on a little bit of Montepulciano Red.
Oh,
yeah. And I'm watching the pregame on NFL Network, and I'm seeing Brett Rippon, who's never played a game before. Never. First guy in the history of Boise State football. Great blue turf, great stuff. We all know they play a lot of fun football. They've won some football games. Guys have proposed after winning bowl games. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff involved in Boise State. Yeah. But nobody's ever started from that great football institution in Idaho, in the National Football League, let alone on a short week, let alone on the road. And I'm thinking, okay, this guy's maybe he's doing a little bit something down his leg here. And the Jets, I'm being honest, and the Jets defensive coordinator, Greg with 3G Williams, is just the right amount of crazy to start making this kid's life difficult. And Sam Darnold is... You know, I mean, they're banged up, sure, but I'm feeling it. I call up NFL Network and I'm saying, I'm changing my pick. I texted you.
Yeah.
Not only did I change my pick, I picked up the Jets defense for Whirlpool of Despair. I'm feeling it. I'm all in. Chips to the center of the table.
Yep.
What a dope.
Yeah.
What a dope.
I changed my pick, too. I was feeling you. I was back.
You know what? Hey, but Sam Darnold comes out. And Sam Darnold has the longest touchdown run in the history of Jets quarterbacking.
He looked like Mike Vick.
7-0.
It was amazing.
Showed off his inner Lamar. I even gave out the hashtag Let Sam Cook. I found a nice gif of Sam Cooke, the great singer. Put that out there. I was already on my second glass of Montepulciano by then. I'm feeling it.
Change gonna come.
I am feeling it.
Feeling you.
What a dope. What a moron.
What a maroon.
I'm, you know, because there are factors in play here that, as a fan, I should know better. That Greg with 3G Williams is such a crazy-ass coordinator that he's going to have his troops whipped into such a frenzy that they will, by the first 20 minutes of the game, commit as many stupid-ass personal foul penalties as there are G's in his first name. 3 of them. And Brett Rippon is sitting back there, and he's finding his receivers. He's finding his receivers, and McManus is making field goals from the old Brendan Byrne Arena across the street, kicking them straight through the upright. Jerry Jeudy mossed Pierre Desir, who did then come up with 2 interceptions, including beautiful toe tap on the sidelines and a pick 6. Just when I'm thinking, hey, Jets are coming back. Here they come. Jets D putting points up on the board for Whirlpool of Despair. This may actually work. What a dope. What a moron. Because, hey, Jets are coming back. They're down by 2 scores. They're actually coming back. They got a spot that the referees might have had as much Montepulciano as I was imbibing, decided to give him a first down. And, hey, Mister, I'm calling defense and not working on my timeouts, decides to throw a challenge flag. Vic Fangio's alive. He's waking up. Good challenge. It's now 4th and short. Joe Buck, who is, as you know, a great friend, and I think
Great human.
a great human and a great announcer, and he's sitting there in the timeout of the review saying, they got to go for this. Of course they're going for us. Why not? You're on 3. And Troy Aikman chuckles, ha, ha, ha. Well, what's so funny, Troy? He says, well, you're trying to win football games.
Right.
You just say, forget it, we're 1-12 or whatever. And I'm sitting there thinking, but still, doesn't matter. If you're 1-12 or 0-3 or 3-0, whatever, it's obvious. You go for it here because what are you going to do? Kick a field goal and let the kid from Boise State march down the field and beat you? Really? You're going to play it safe? That's what they did. And Joe Buck started feeling the feeling that I've been feeling the whole day. What a dope. That Joe Buck would actually sit there and use logic and, gumption and place it upon the New York Jets. But hey, kick the field goal. Sam Ficken is crushing it. Crushing it. And then here comes the Boise State kid, and the Jets and 3G Williams defense is putting the bang thing on him, and they get off the field, except for the fact that Quinnen Williams rips the kid down by his face mask. 5th personal foul penalty, fresh set of downs, and you as a Jet fan sit there and go, there's no doubt in my mind this Boise State kid is going to lead him down the field. Not a doubt in my brain that he would do that at that point, using that extra moment to his advantage. And that's what happened. That's what happened. And you can't sit here, Jets fans, and say, well, Darnold doesn't have this guy. Darnold doesn't have that guy. Darnold doesn't have Le'Veon. Doesn't have this and that. Who the hell do the Broncos and Brett Rippon have? Tim Patrick out of Utah. 3rd year. Buck 13. Running around like he's Rod Smith.
Ooh, good one.
You bet. And Melvin Gordon got to put him down on the ground, and you bunch him up, and he starts running for a flag football touchdown to put it out of reach, but not enough out of reach for the Jets to finish up strong. With, for me, in my fortunate position of being the host of NFL Network, coming up on our 17th anniversary.
Oof.
Yes, I've seen a lot of football. I've talked a lot about football. I've talked a lot about football of what I've seen about football. I've seen and talked a lot about football, essentially what I'm saying. I have never seen a walk-off personal foul penalty, but the Jets were able to shoehorn in a 6th such dumbass penalty to the point where we didn't have to worry about social distancing and handshakes after the game because the Broncos were like, let's get the hell off the field because these people are lunatics. They are lunatics. They're out of their friggin' gourds that they are personally fouling our quarterback with the game over, and they're calling timeouts, burning timeouts to make sure they get the ball back with 10 seconds to go in a 2-possession game. Lunatics. Total, complete lunatics. Let's get the hell out of here. Don't shake their hands. Go back to the locker room. It's safer. It's safer from a personal health standpoint. It's safer from a public health standpoint. Just from a health standpoint, let's get the hell out of here. That's how the Jets lost last night. And I thought they would win. What a dope. What a moron.
Sorry, Rich Eisen.
Case closed is the Daily News headline saying that the Jets are the worst in the NFL. And 0-4 is the headline of the New York Post. Gase is safe for now. I'd say, look, I'm not sitting here. I don't call for people's heads or whatever.
Yeah.
Look, the Jets owner, I don't know if he stayed up in the UK to watch the end of this or not. Was he up at 2, 3 in the morning? Did they get, I assume he has the feed in the embassy. And I don't know. I mean, what does it do? You fire him and you put the lunatic at DC as your HC the rest of the year? That's what you do?
Triple G.
Can't do that.
And again, there's no fans to say, please keep coming to the game. You're not, what are we going to do? What you do is this. Because Sam Darnold deserves better. And he's missing throws. I mean, it's part of it. It's not all circumstance and Jets ghosts, which I know is a very infused word when you talk about Sam Darnold. Sam said he loves Adam Gase. I mean, he says everything you want a leader of the team to say, to take responsibility, saying, I love Adam, but it's not my decision. He says everything the right way and does everything the right way that you want your franchise quarterback to say, except for making the plays when they need them to be made the most. And on that front, I say again, let Sam be free. And I know he can't control what I'm about to say because the Giants play a part in it. But as of right now, in 2020, Sam Darnold has no wins in MetLife Stadium, and the following people do. Jimmy G, because he only played half a game. The Garoppolo didn't finish.
Nice.
Jimmy G, Nick Mullins, and a kid from Boise State named Mark Rippon's nephew, who started on 3 days' notice on the road without his top receiver, without one of his running backs, without two major defenders, without blah, blah, blah. Everybody's without.